Hey guys, welcome back to Island Vibe Cooking. In today's video, we're making Jamaican oxtail. Yes, you guys, I've got a lot of requests to make this video, so here it is. I do have a Haitian oxtail. If you're interested, the link will be down below, and also I will put it on one of the card on top. Just click up right, you'll see it. And yeah, if you're new here, be sure you are subscribed, like the video, and comment down below any requests that you have. This oxtail is bomb, you guys. It tastes so good and tender, and it's also spicy. So if you like spicy food, stay tuned. First, we need to marinating our oxtail. To start, I am using chopped yellow onion. I have some fresh parsley, green onions, and I also have some EPIS. Jamaican do use a green Caribbean seasoning. I don't have it. I am using my own EPIS. And I have soy sauce, salt and pepper, green scotch bonnet, tomatoes, thyme. Now I do have the Island Vibe seasoning as well. I am going to start by adding my salt, my soy sauce, and next I am going to add the EPIS. Now, like I said, they do use a green Caribbean seasoning. Alright, now I am going to add the rest of the ingredients. I am adding the green onions, the scotch bonnet pepper. Don't use too much of the scotch bonnets, it's really spicy. The yellow onions, parsley, as well as the chopped tomatoes. Now, for my own preference of taste, I'm using Island Vibe seasoning. You can use Jamaican seasoning at this point. If you have some, use Jamaican seasoning. I don't have none, and I prefer Island Vibe seasoning, so I'm using Island Vibe seasoning. And if you're interested on buying this seasoning, the link will be down below. Now let's give it a quick mix. And I will leave some link for the Jamaican seasoning down below for you guys if you want to purchase online. Now, this is how it looks. I put it in the fridge for 1 day or 24 hours. This is it. Now, I am going to start braising the oxtail. To start braising it, I am using about half teaspoon of sugar. Brown sugar is the main ingredients to use, but I don't have any brown sugar. I'm using regular sugar. The sugar will give it a nice sweet and savory taste. So once your sugar nice and brownish, we're going to add about, I'm not sure how much oil, but I added a good amount of oil, which I shouldn't add too much oil because the oxtail already has fat to it, which gonna cause more oil. But let's fry it. We're gonna braise it until it's nice and golden. Now, the rest of your marinating items, do not throw them away. Obviously, just save it for later because we're going to use it for later. Just put it aside for now. Now we're just gonna braise these until they're nice and brown because you want a nice brown color on them. So let them nice and golden brown like so. I am going to flip them over because my pot is a little small. As you guys can see, I had to fry them or braise them in two parts because I had a lot of oxtail. As you guys can see, I'm not sure how much it was, but it was a lot. Yep. Now I am going to finish flipping them over so the other side can get that nice color as well. Now if you have food browning, be sure to use some, and I don't have none. This is the color you're looking for when you're making your Jamaican oxtail. Now guys, I was talking the entire video, but I had to do a voiceover. It was too loud. That always happened. Okay, now I am using a different pot. As you guys can see, the other one that I was using, the underneath was a little burnt. I didn't want to use it and kind of ruin my food, so I'm switching it to this nice red Dutch oven pot. So I am going to place them on there. I did not add any more oil. The oxtail has plenty of fat. I didn't want to add any more oil, and I purposely left them on there because I want my oxtail to be nice and juicy. The fat gonna help it get nice and juicy. But this is it right here. Next, what am I doing? I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of ketchup on there. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Next, I am going to add 1 can of coconut milk, frozen. It was frozen, that's why it's probably looking like that, but we're going to pour that on there. All right guys, now it's time to add the rest of your marinating item. The onions, thyme, tomatoes, just add that in there. This is where all of your flavor is, so just add that in there. And I am going to add more water because we want to cook this until it's nice and tender. So add more water, give it a quick stir, a quick mix. Make sure all your oxtail is sitting right under the water. Now for some color, I am going to add a little bit of tomato paste because I don't have food browning and I want it to have a little slightly bitter color. And as you guys can see, I added a little bit more water. Now we're going to cover it, let it cook for 2 hours. Yes, 2 hours on medium low. Just forget this was on the stove. I'm kidding you guys, but be sure you keep checking it, but just let it cook for 2 hours. Let it do its thing. Do not bother it because that's how it's gonna get nice and tender. Okay, so this is about, I'll say 40 minutes later. This is what it's looking like. Basically, give it a quick mix every now and then so it doesn't stuck at the bottom and start burning. So yeah, and just let it boil. At this time, you can taste it for salt, taste it for whatever you want to add, you can add at this time. But this is it 2 hours later, or almost 2 hours later. As you guys can see, the water is nice and reduced. We're going to give it a quick mix again, taste it as well. Yeah, just keep stirring it. I'm going to taste it to see how it tastes, and it tastes amazing. Now I left it there for 15 minutes more so the water can get nice and thick, and just let it simmer or until it's nice and thick. That's perfect. That's how I like it. I don't like it too runny, too watery. So yeah guys, this is it. This is how it looks. I really hope you guys enjoy it. It's nice, tender, and it tastes amazing. It was really spicy. The salt was perfect. I don't eat lots of salt. The salt was just perfect, and the flavor, you can taste basically everything. The flavor of the soy sauce is in there. You can taste that nice sweet, it's a little sweet, not too sweet, a little bit of sweetness to it. It's just perfect. This is it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy watching the video. If you feel like you enjoy the video, let me know down below, and also give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe if you're watching me for the first time, and I will see you guys on my next video. Share the video, follow us on Instagram at Island Vibe Cooking. Thank you for watching. Be sure you check the description box for the measurement, as well as the Island Vibe seasoning, and as well as the Jamaican seasoning. Thank you for watching. Bye.